Hello and welcome to my channel, Gemini. This will be your May 2017 romance reading. So let's get started. Okay, angels, please bring forth any and all messages for my Gemini viewers. Male, females, singles, and couples. And this is a general reading, guys. If you would like a more personal reading, please click on the link below in order to access my website to schedule a personal reading, and I'd be happy to do that for you. All right. So let's get started and see what messages come forward for Gemini today. All right. Okay, Geminis. What messages do we have for you for May of 2017? All right. Very soon. Okay. Ooh, I have one that's heart-to-heart conversation was actually face up and give your relationship a chance. All right. Gemini, oh, that's too many, but I will pull this one. Ah, very nice. Soulmate. Very nice. Wow, these cards are everywhere today. Okay. Passion in the present position right next to soulmate. Very nice. Worth waiting for. Okay. Stay optimistic about your love life. All right, Gemini, let's pull a couple more. Past life relationship. Let's do one final card for my Geminis, please, angels. Such awesome cards here so far. One more card, please. Let go of control issues. All right, bottom of the deck, Geminis, is finances and career. Okay, let's see the storyline that we have here. Okay. Now, in the past, Gemini, you had a relationship that came into your life where it was definitely of a soulmate connection. No doubt. Now, whether you are still with this person or not, and that actually is not the case for all of you guys, I'm feeling. It's almost like you met your soulmate and life got in the way and they are no longer in your life for some of you. But the way this person came into your life in the past, it was almost like you just had enough of bad luck in your love life in the past, guys, and you decided one day what it was that you wanted by way of a partner, and this soulmate came into your life without any effort, without any manipulation. It was almost like an out of the blue type connection. They just came into your life effortlessly. But I'm feeling that life got in the way and that some of you guys are no longer together for some reason. But I am seeing this stay optimistic about your love life card, Geminis. And it's saying positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So if indeed you have lost touch with your soulmate, Geminis, think positive and have faith that this universe will bring you guys back together, because I'm definitely feeling that energy. Okay? So moving forward into the current position, we have heart-to-heart conversations. For some of you guys that are with your soulmate at this time, continue to have that open communication with each other, openly discuss challenges and issues that may arise, and definitely don't stop talking. Continue to get to know each other, continue to discover great things about each other, and continue to build off of the passion that you guys have with each other. Because as soulmates, experiencing this type of passion. It's such a karmic type relationship that is almost once in a lifetime. And I'm feeling for some of you guys, your soulmate, you've known them in a past life. It was a past life relationship. You've definitely known them before. Whether or not they are in your life currently, it doesn't matter, because that is the type of connection, guys, that cannot be broken in your heart, whether or not they are physically with you. And I am feeling that for some of you Geminis, you're not with your soulmate. You guys connected, life got in the way, and you had to separate for some reason. But I'm also feeling that eventually your soulmate is worth waiting for, and life will also find a way to bring them back to you. So don't lose faith, Gemini. Stay optimistic, think positive, and hold a firm thought about what it is that you want to manifest by way of your soulmate. And give your relationship a chance. Don't give up on it yet, because life has a way of fixing these situations in regard to certain partnerships. I am also picking up, though, Gemini, that for some of you guys, there are control issues that are coming forth. And for some of you, I'm picking up that you've tried to manipulate the situation in a way. So it's just asking you to allow the situation to unfold naturally. You shouldn't have to manipulate the situation for your soulmate to come into your life. Life will find a way to bring them back to you. You shouldn't have to manipulate anything or try to control anything, because that just creates an unnatural way of thinking. And as a result, it kind of messes up the universe's message as to what it is that you want. So kind of free yourself from the bondage of trying to manipulate situations and just allow life to naturally unfold. And for some of you guys that have parted with your soulmate, and I'm feeling the pain that you guys are going through and the emptiness that you're feeling as a result of this absence, because it was so wonderful and so karmic and amazing when you were with your soulmate. And when life got in the way and you guys separated, it's almost like your air supply was cut off and you had to move on and find a way to be happy. For some of you guys, you had to move on and get into another relationship with someone else. But ultimately, in your heart, you're still thinking of your soulmate. Their presence will always be there, whether or not they are in your life. And for some of you guys, I'm feeling like your soulmate was meant to connect with you but once, and that they come in and they're gone. They touch your life for the amount of time that they were meant to be there, and something happens to where they have to leave your life just as fast as they came in. And it's the type of love that is unforgettable, the type of connection that you will always have in your heart. It's unforgettable, and you will compare future relationships to that feeling for the rest of your life. And for some of you guys who are fortunate enough to have this soulmate come back, because divine timing is at work in your love life, and they are worth waiting for. And in the future position, I do see them coming back into your life. Now, for some of you Geminis, I also feel that your main focus as a result of not being in a relationship currently is your finance and career. You're totally into work and just making ends meet, trying to change the focus of where you were in relation to just moving on because of the emptiness that you're feeling as a result of the absence of your soulmate. So you experienced this separation from your soulmate and they're gone, and you had to fill that void that they left with something else. And for some of you Geminis, I'm feeling like you're just throwing yourselves into work, trying to make a name for yourself in your career, and just focusing really on earning as much money as you possibly can. And you could care less how much rest you're getting in between jobs. Some of you guys, I'm feeling that it's more than one job, and that is your main focus. You just want to forget about love for a minute as a result of being so hurt from losing your soulmate, and you're trying to shift your life into a whole different chapter by moving on by way of career. So let's pull some cards, guys, some extra cards to see what else we can find out. Spirit, please bring forth any and all messages for my Gemini viewers in regard to this reading for their romance for May of 2017. Any additional messages that you can bring forth, please, at this time for my Geminis. All right, Geminis, let's see what else we've got coming through. What other messages can we see? And I know, guys, I get comments about how long it takes my cards to come out sometimes, but honestly, I can't rush these cards from coming out any faster than they do. Otherwise, I'm just trying to manipulate something and it's just not real. All right, let's see what cards we ended up getting. Partnerships and alliances. Very nice. Moving on for some of you guys. Memories of love. And solitude. Okay. And bottom of the deck, Geminis, is mental conflict. Wow. So it's definitely picking up off of that energy that I was just discussing, where you're feeling the emptiness of losing this soulmate. But for some of you guys, I'm feeling like in the future, you will find another partnership. You will get into another relationship that will be a good relationship, and it will help you to forget the emptiness from not having your actual soulmate in your life. But I do believe that there are different types of soulmates that we run into in our life. But I also believe that there's just that one main soulmate that we connect with in regard to love and romance. And you will know in your heart of hearts who that person is. And so it's picking up off of those memories, those wonderful memories of love that you shared with that one soulmate that you connected with, whether or not they are in your life currently or not, whether or not they come back into your life. Those are memories that you will hold and cherish for the rest of your life. But it is addressing, guys, that for some of you, you need to move on beyond the hope that your soulmate will be returning, because I'm feeling that for some of you guys, it's just not going to happen. It's as if you had your time with this person and it is now time to move on, close the chapter from where you've been and move on, because you've got so much more life to live. And also the solitude card, guys. Okay, this is the Hermit card in traditional tarot, and it's asking you to follow your gut, follow your intuition, and kind of go within and kind of figure out what it is inside you that is going on. What is it in regard to this soul connection that you are in tune with? Because you're gonna know ultimately, you're gonna feel it if you really take the time to still your mind and feel it, the connection that you had with this soulmate, okay? And the fashion in which they ended up having to leave your life. You're gonna know in your heart of hearts whether or not there's a chance for them to come back or not. And until that time comes, you're going to be in a state of mental conflict, because you're unsure of the direction that you need to move on ultimately. You know you need to move on, you just don't know how to do it for some of you. And that's when it's asking you to really silence your mind and think about the direction that you want to go. Do some soul searching and really figure out what works for you and what doesn't. All right, Geminis. Now for some people, there's no amount of advice that anyone could give you as far as moving on. You got to do it at your own pace. It could take a month, it could take years. It's not something that you can rush. But getting over the type of love that you know is your soulmate connection and losing that love is devastating. And so I understand that for some, the moving on part may never happen. But ultimately, you have to realize that there's so much more life to live, and you will always have those memories of love from your soulmate, but you do have other partnerships and alliances that want to come into your life, and you should welcome them into your life. All right, so let me pull one more clarifier card, guys. Actually, let me use this deck. One more message, or however many messages the angels want to bring through in regard to this reading. Okay. All right, Geminis. Okay. Angels, please bring forth any additional messages for my Geminis. Okay, we've got Angel Teresa here. And this card says, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. And yes, I'm feeling as a result of you trying to move on beyond this relationship where you feel that you lost touch with your soulmate and it devastated you. And so for some of you, you're throwing yourself into your career and trying to move on beyond any sort of relationship. And so you really haven't been taking care of yourself. You've been so busy and wrapped up in taking care of everyone else but yourself. And Angel Teresa is here to remind you that you need to nurture and love yourself and take time to stop and take care of you. Because ultimately, you want to be around for those that are here to love you, for those partnerships and alliances that are still here. So yes, for some of you guys that have lost your soulmate, I'm feeling sadly that your soulmate will not be back. I'm feeling that very strongly in regard to this situation, Gemini, and that you're relying on these memories of love to sustain you, but it's also heavily advising you to move on and definitely get past this time in your life, because there are so many other chapters for you to explore and live in this lifetime. So only you have the power to free yourself from this mental conflict, Gemini, okay? And you can certainly do it. And I believe that taking the time out to take care of yourself and nurture yourself will accomplish just that. All right, Geminis. So that is the message that I'm getting for some of you guys for May of 2017. It's definitely one of those readings where it's devastating on one side, but on the other side, there are more opportunities coming your way, and you just need to open your heart, your mind, and your soul to them, because these energies want to come through. You've got new partnerships and alliances that are wanting to come through to bless your life. You just need to really regroup and take the time out in order to figure things out for yourself. All right, Geminis, if you would like a personal reading, please check the link down below, and I'd be happy to do that for you. And again, this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everyone. But if it did, please give me a like, a share, and a subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks, Gemini.